out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And Josh Hill has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down, 8. A give left side to Howard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he's gonna take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are gonna take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ground. This is Jalen Richard. And now running right through it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now here's a carry heading left. Room to run past midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Dalton now to pass. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for him on 4th down.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Let's go! Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Will Compton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
No, check. Patriot. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got Moncrief. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've got it here with a first down. A give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, they run with Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Sims. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Again, they run with Sims. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. An update from Denver. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Second down, Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Dalton, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Caught left side, Garcon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Garcon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Toss play to Sims. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Defense showing blitz. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Sims. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play clock winding down. To throw here, Dalton. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Dalton here from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. A good pickup there at 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Brandon Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Moncrief. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
First and 10 for Dalton. Carrying it deep for Garcon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run here with Sims. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Take it at the 37. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The handoff. This is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the drive begins here with Sims. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put in musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is Moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they run with Sims. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Harris. And Marshall's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Harris. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd and 10 here.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
They'll toss it out to Sims. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Charles Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Rams. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Now he's forced out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All right, here we go. 3, 19,
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right near the 39.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now Harris looking to throw on second down. Finding some room at midfield. Over the middle to Garcon. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Harris now operating from the gun. It's caught by Garcon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Inside give. This is the fullback, Young. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They have reached the number 11. That was their goal, get to 11 wins. They've done it.
And if you can win 11 in the National Football League, that qualifies as a tremendous year because it is so hard to win in any given game. To get 11, that's phenomenal.